Good afternoon, Bermuda, and a special good day to our seniors. It is with immense pride and participation that I present Bermuda's first National Seniors Strategy, Celebrating Life and Aging Well for 2024 to 2030. As part of our government's mid-year review, this initiative reflects our deep commitment to building a fairer and better Bermuda, where every senior is valued, respected, and empowered. As Minister for Youth, Social Development, and Seniors, I've had the privilege of connecting with our senior citizens across all walks of life. Their resilience, creativity, and fortitude during challenging times inspire me daily to champion their cause. I am dedicated to advocating for policies and enhance their quality of life and foster their active participation in society. The National Seniors Strategy is more than just a document. It is a comprehensive framework designed to support our aging population and to ensure that seniors and all Bermudians can age well through every stage of life. This strategy takes a holistic approach, recognizing that healthy aging begins well before our senior ages and requires supportive measures across a lifetime. Through proactive steps, we can address essential areas such as healthcare, social inclusion, financial security, and age-friendly communities. These are critical areas that we've identified, and I want each of our seniors to know that I have heard you. Our government has heard you. To create an environment where seniors feel supported and connected, this approach requires meaningful collaboration across government agencies, charitable organizations, businesses, and communities. More importantly, this strategy reflects what our seniors have shared as vital to their fulfillment. Sufficient income to meet the high cost of living, affordable and well-maintained housing, meaningful social connections across generations, accessible transportation, and affordable health care. We are committed to addressing these areas head-on so our seniors can live with dignity, independence, and security. The National Seniors Vision, an inclusive Bermuda that celebrates and prepares responsibly for aging, and its mission to promote and facilitate aging well for all, are anchored in 4 pillars. The strategy also lays out a 3-year action plan from 2024 to 2027 for items directly under the ministry's remit, which will be updated annually to stay responsive to emerging needs. A subsequent action plan will follow for 2028 to 2030. This roadmap sets forth a clear path calling for coordinated efforts across ministries, departments, and agencies, with all stakeholders aligning their efforts to realize our desired outcome for a thriving senior community. The strategy's goals are structured around 4 key pillars: healthy aging, ensuring access to high-quality healthcare, social support, and long-term care options tailored to seniors' needs; empowered citizens, removing barriers like ageism and ableism, enhancing income security, and preserving independence so seniors can live with autonomy and confidence; age-friendly environments, expanding inclusive public transport, and securing affordable housing to provide spaces that accommodate the needs of our aging population. And lastly, community, reinvigorating the village through intergenerational activities that bring us closer together while implementing safeguards to protect seniors from abuse, neglect, and exploitation. We are on the cusp of significant demographic change. Bermuda's population, over 65, will grow significantly, with an anticipated increase to 15,825 seniors by 2026. This growth, while we welcome, also brings challenges and opportunities for our healthcare, housing, and social support systems. To meet these needs, the government's mid-year budget has allocated funds towards improving healthcare access, affordable housing initiatives, and expanded public transport options, all critical to supporting the needs of our seniors. This financial commitment underscores our belief in an inclusive Bermuda that honors its elders and supports them in every way. The development of this strategy was possible thanks to the dedication and expertise of many partners. In August of 2023, we held a kickoff meeting with the Bermuda Health Council to set the foundation. And since then, the National Seniors Strategy project team, comprised of officers in the ministry's Office of Aging and Disability Services and the Bermuda Health Council, has worked tirelessly. They conducted extensive research, examined best practice, and gathered critical feedback through surveys, focus groups, and town hall discussions across public, private, and charitable sectors. This data has informed every aspect of the strategy, ensuring that our approach truly reflects the real needs and aspirations of Bermuda's seniors. However, to finalize this strategy and ensure it truly reflects the community's needs, we need your voice. Public consultation is essential, and with the deadline approaching on October 18th, I urge each of you to take the time to review this draft and share your feedback. The draft strategy is accessible online via the Government Citizens Forum at www.forum.gov.bm, and hard copies are available at the Office of Aging and Disability Services. In closing, I implore each of you to get involved and join us as we work to build a better and fair Bermuda, where everyone, regardless of their age, can celebrate life and age well. Review the strategy, share your thoughts, and help shape a future where our seniors thrive, contribute meaningfully, and live with dignity, security, and joy. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister. We'll have Elisa from Bermuda Broadcasting.
Good afternoon, Minister.
Hello.
My first question to you is that, our newsroom is aware of what seems like a chronic shortage of beds for seniors at care homes, with many having waiting lists. There are families struggling today. What is your ministry going to do to address this?
With us reporting on the demographic of our senior population and its growth, we encourage our community as well as government to be brave and to be courageous in setting out sites for business plans for executing upon the need for senior services in our community. The government, the government has plans in regards to our governmental nursing homes, so it is definitely on our radar. We do know of a few homes that are coming back on board, not fast enough, but they are definitely working and progressing so that we have more senior programs in our community. The government is also progressing a senior daycare program so that seniors can still age at home, but we're providing support in the community through daycare services, which will also be a complement of support for seniors in the community. But yes, it is definitely a concern in regards to the inventory of rest homes and nursing homes.
Understood. Mm-hmm. And when do you expect the new daycare program to go live?
So we are currently in the beginning stages of, we would have to go through a process of procurement and also design and identifying the most appropriate location. So it's still in its early stages, but it is definitely a vision and a need in our community that government is willing to progress.
Okay. And is there anything your ministry can do to reduce the cost of living for seniors further? I know you have certain initiatives in place already, but what about reducing the cost of medication?
So there are other ministries, and if you read through the report, you can note what other ministries are doing as it relates to medications that you speak of. I know that the Ministry of Health has a drug formulary. I recently did a talk with seniors, and it is also most important that seniors shop around because not all medications and pharmacies have the same price point. And it is important that our seniors are shopping around to make sure that they're getting the most for their money that they're spending. But the ministry definitely, we take the feedback from our seniors, and that groceries is a huge component that adds to the expense of living. And the government does have, and we're working on initiatives to particularly address the cost of food for everyone in Bermuda.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, and we'd have Sekou from the Royal Gazette.
Good afternoon, Minister. I'm actually glad that you left off about the topic of groceries, for example, because one of the things that I was curious about was, in some of your preliminary research into this, what do you think has been, or what have you noticed has been one of the most pressing issues that seniors have voiced? And what plans do you have to tackle this, if there are any concrete plans so far?
Absolutely. We definitely hear the cost of groceries. Government has implemented duty-free items. We have reduced duty tremendously on a number of grocery goods. What our research is telling us is that that duty-free or the reduction in duty is not being passed on to the consumer. And so government is looking at other initiatives to try to see how they can better manage cost of living, particularly in that area. You would have also heard the Premier speak to what we are doing to reduce the cost of energy. Reduce the cost of electricity, which again will have an impact on everyone in Bermuda, not just our seniors, but I'm sure our seniors would be most grateful for that. And then across different ministries, the government has also put a lot of focus on social investment by way of providing assistance with healthcare. We would know that we are also progressing the National Health Plan, which would also have a significant impact on how we are utilizing our healthcare services and also costing for our healthcare services. So healthcare service, you asked for areas in which seniors mostly speak to, and it is definitely healthcare and the cost of food.
I see. And on the same note of costs, how much in funds has been allocated for this plan, at least for the time being?
You will notice in the plan, if you go through the action areas, there are many initiatives that the government is already working on and trying to progress. Once we've gone through those action areas, then we create policy and legislation, and then from that policy and legislation gives direction in regards to how we need to allocate funds. So it is a step and systematic process which helps us to determine what sorts of funds would have to be allocated for particular projects. So this is also a guiding document as well for anyone in our community who's providing services to seniors, because it also lets our community know, number one, what our seniors are looking for, and number two, how a private business, a nonprofit could also move in being able to provide goods and services for seniors.
I see. Thank you, Minister.
You're welcome.
Okay, and that concludes our press conference for today. Thank you, Minister.
Thank you.